How can you stay motivated when working in sales? Hey, my name is Rob Spence, the Managing Director of Paragon Sales Solutions. I'm a sales trainer, sales author, sales coach, and a self-confessed sales nerd. Now, if you've been subscribed to our YouTube channel, our TikTok, our Reels, you will know that every week we are putting out some great useful hints and tips on everything to do with sales and marketing. So do stay tuned. If you've not yet done so, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe, hit that like button, drop us a comment below, let us know who's watching, and we'll give you a shout out over the coming weeks and months. So working in sales can be a great fun job. Great fun job, is that a right term? I don't know. Working in sales is great. It can be great fun, it can be rewarding, both monetary and by helping and supporting your customers. But sometimes it can also be a drag. There can be long hours, it can be tough, it can be hard, it can be very emotionally draining as well. So staying motivated is very crucial. Now, this set of simple tips are a selection of simple motivation techniques that I've used myself as a salesperson, and I've instructed upon my teams as well. And we've gone on to some great things. We've won awards, both now and previous sales teams I've worked for, and we've increased sales dramatically. So I do think these will have some relevance. So why don't you hit that share button, share this video with the sales team that you're working with or for, and let's help you stay motivated. So my number one tip is to set realistic goals. And I think actually, I'm going to reword that slightly. Set goals that are more manageable in bite-sized chunks. And now let me explain that in a little bit more detail. So obviously in sales, we've always got a lot of goals, and normally there'll be a big sales target to hit. For many, that sales target can be very daunting. It could be a monetary number. It could be, a new amount of clients we've signed up, or the amount of cross-sells we make, whatever it is. And at times that can be very daunting. It's like me saying to you, right, go and walk to Tunisia, for argument's sake. On the first glance, it could be very daunting, but if we break that down, it becomes so much more manageable. And in doing so, if you set those targets, whether it be daily, weekly, quarterly, they become more achievable and easier to get, and they become a smaller focus for you to really fine-tune your motivation towards. Quick story for you. When I was a sales manager for one of the previous jobs that I had, I'd set the target of all of our sales team of an additional £1 million per year on our turnover. And of course, when I first said it, oh God, how are we going to do £1 million? That's a lot of money. Jesus Christ, how are we going to do that? And then I proved to them and just reverse engineered that target and proved to them that all they needed to do on every order that they took or made was to add £5 onto it. Just £5 onto every order, which is nothing. And in comparison, when we were selling some products, up to 100 quid, some products were more than that, some products, our most popular product was around sort of 30 or 40 pound. If all we had to do was add £5 onto every order to get that additional £1 million, we broke it down and it became so much easier to achieve. Don't forget to celebrate your successes, no matter how big or small. Of course, when you win a sale, a client, a customer, yay, get out there, celebrate. But even celebrate your small wins, whether it is hitting one of your weekly targets, whether it's re-engaging a lost sale. Celebrate the small wins. These will help keep you motivated and help you keep on track. Next thing is to connect with other sales professionals. Now, these could be your peers, they could be your colleagues within your business, they could be salespeople at another business. Surround yourself with great people. It was the great Jim Rohn, I can never say his name right, Ron, I don't know, drop a comment, let me know which one it is. But he said, you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most amount of time with. So if you are really trying to stay motivated and you're surrounding yourself with miserable, mardy, boring people, you're not going to be motivated at all. And if anything, if they're the kind of people that would rather doss off and play Call of Duty on an afternoon, which sometimes I do, you're not going to get anywhere, right? So stay in tune and aligned with those that want to drive and motivate you and push you forward, and use those relationships as motivation. The next step to stay motivated is staying organized. Sometimes, we can lose motivation when we start to procrastinate. And normally that procrastination can come about because we're not organized. Our brain becomes all foggy and intense because we don't know what to do next. We could have, piles of paperwork around that we don't know what's going on. Stay organized, use a CRM system. If you don't have a CRM system in place, drop us a comment below. We've partnered with a great CRM system that we can give you a free trial to. It's very cost effective, really easy to use, so we can send that over to you. But use a CRM system. If you do have a CRM system, use it. I know salespeople hate to use it, but it's there for a reason. It will help you stay on track, help you stay motivated, and help you stay aligned. And finally, it's kind of similar to the celebrating the small successes. Reward yourself. As I said earlier, sales can be really, really tough. It can be hard work. Sometimes, yes, it looks like we don't do a lot, and sometimes, yes, we only kind of talk about the glory days. But what about the times where we've travelled, 5 hours up the M1 to Scotland to be told no, that they're going to take their business elsewhere? What about the times we've spent weeks or months developing a relationship with a client, trying to sign their business, when they go elsewhere and sign on for another 3-year contract? There are lows to sales, so make sure you reward yourself. Now that could be monetary, go buy yourself the fancy car, the fancy watch, the fancy suit that you want. It could be taking your family on holiday. Hell, it could be even just be treating yourself to a nice steak at a nice restaurant. Reward yourself for the hard work you put into place. So when you are feeling low, when you're not feeling motivated, you can always think back to what you're trying to reward yourself with, and that will truly help. There's lots of other hints and tips and tricks we could share with sales motivation. Hit the subscribe button. I'm sure we'll be sharing more of those with you over the coming weeks and months. As always, if you need more hands-on support with your sales and marketing or your business growth, drop us a message or head on over to paragonsalesolutions.co.uk, where you'll find a whole ream of resources, including online sales training courses and much, much more. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and until next time, all the best.